Hey guys, welcome back for another message here on this particular platform. As always, thank you guys for taking the time to subscribe to keep in loop with everything that's released here on this particular platform. As always, I'm more than grateful for this platform continuing to grow. I give my Father in heaven all the honor and glory for the messages He's instilled in me and that I am obedient in releasing. And so, without further ado, we'll jump into our scripture for the week, which is none other than Psalm 46:10, which is a reminder to be still and know that our Father in heaven is who He says He is at all times, regardless of your circumstances, regardless of how big or how small your circumstances or situations are. And so the topic for today is money isn't important. It's not more important than your obedience. And so what that means is today we're faced with a lot of different challenges as believers, as those who choose to rely on our Father in heaven for everything that we need, which we should be doing anyway. A lot of people are compromising their morals. A lot of people are lowering their standards or the things that they know they should be partaking in and practicing in and focusing on just because of the sake of compensation. Let's just be honest with it. It's a touchy subject, but at the same time, this message is delivered so that you guys can examine those areas in your life. Are you simply doing things that you know would not be condoned, scripturally speaking, for the sake of compensation? And I don't care what your situation looks like, because there have been some, I'm pretty sure that if you go to scripture and you compare or you search for your circumstances, there's going to be an account within scripture. And so it's no different than the things that were taking place back in those times. And you fast forward to modern day, it's going to be an example of that type of event, that type of occurrence, that type of circumstance where a person did not waver, or they either did waver or they didn't waver. But then you have to look at the two. Which category do you fall under? Which category are you operating in? Are you operating from a standpoint of having integrity and honesty and being faithful in Him to supply you with what you need? Or are you trying to go before Him and go ahead and try to make things comfortable, easy? Are you trying to have control over the circumstances? And I'm not just speaking to you guys primarily, because I too have had to experience these types of lessons in my life, and that's why I can share them. But you should not compromise your morals, your scriptural beliefs, your understanding, your comprehension, and what He's called you to for the sake of compensation. If He's delivered you and graduated you from an area, that's a lesson that's supposed to already have been learned. You should not have to go back and redo the lesson. Similar to, like, what I'm getting is a college course. If you've already taken a college course and you've passed that course, why would you go back and retake it? It's the same analogy. If you've already graduated, if you've already passed this particular lesson, don't return to this lesson for the sake of comfort. Yes, the level that you're at is going to require more. Yes, you're going to have to do things differently. Yes, it's something new for you to learn. But at the same time, you can't allow your faith to waver. You can't allow your dependency on our Father's hand to lessen. Because it's when you start to step outside of your ability to see what He needs to show you, or what He desires to give you, even if it doesn't align with the things that you have set forth for yourself. Your goals may not align with where He desires to take you. You talk to a college student who's had to switch their major numerous times because they are not where He's led them. You talk to a person that's been in the profession for 50, 60 years, 30, 40 years, 20, 30 years, and then has all of a sudden had a heartfelt desire, because He placed it there, for them to switch their profession, and now they're happier than they've ever been in their entire life. Now things just seamlessly flow. Everything works. And so don't compromise your integrity. Don't compromise who you've been called to be. Don't compromise that which you know to be true as taught from our Father in heaven for the sake of a dollar, for the sake of a trend, for the sake of fitting in, for the sake of just being a part of the crowd. Don't do that, because you'll have to give an account for that, especially if you've already been taught that lesson, because he deals with you differently if you're ignorant to something versus if you're knowledgeable of something. If you have the wisdom and you choose not to do it, then that's disobedience. But if you are learning and growing, he will have grace with you. He will give you mercy. But at the same time, don't expect that same level of grace or mercy if you've already been taught, if you've already been instructed, and you're now just choosing to be disobedient. So that's the message, guys. Thanks for watching. I look forward to our next message.